Hello everyone, this is the 8th history tutorial video for class 9. We are doing the chapter Russian Revolution. We were discussing the radicals, the conservatives and the liberals. But perhaps one of the most far-reaching visions of how society should be structured was the idea of socialism. By the mid 19th century in Europe, socialism was a well known body of ideas that attracted widespread attention. Socialists were against private property and saw private property, private ownership as the root of all evil. Why? Individuals owned the property that gave employment, but the people who owned the properties, the people who are rich, they were concerned only with personal profits, personal gain, and not with the welfare of those who made the property productive. So, if society as a whole controlled private property rather than a few individuals, more attention would be paid to collective social interests. So, socialists believe in that private property should be shared equally with everyone in the society rather than it being controlled by a few powerful men at the top and the workers were left with nothing. So instead of this order, if the people who had huge amounts of wealth would redistribute their wealth equally among everyone, including themselves, there would be much more peace and stability in the society, much more advancement of the society, and the root of all social evils would be gone. Now, how could a society without private property operate? What would be the basis of this socialist society? Socialists have different visions for the future. Some believed in the idea of cooperatives. Other socialists felt that cooperatives could not be built on a wide scale only through individual initiative. They demanded that governments to take initiatives of building cooperatives. These cooperatives would be the associations of people who produced goods together and divided the profits according to work done by members. So, some socialists were on the opinion that government should government should make cooperatives where the cooperatives would be associations of people who produced goods together, who produced their collectively produced their goods, and the profits were to be divided by them among everyone according to the work done by members. Now, two philosophers, two political thinkers added more arguments, added more ideas to this body of thought. Those two philosophers were Friedrich Engels and Karl Marx. Karl Marx argued that industrial society was capitalist. Capitalists are people who owns their private properties, who owns huge amount of wealth. Capitalists owned the wealth that was actually invested in factories, that was actually invested behind any capitalist venture, and the profit of the capitalists was produced by the workers. The profit that the capitalist makes, the profit that the owner makes, always comes from not his own hard work but the hard work of the workers, the hard work of the employees, the hard work of the laborers. The conditions of the workers could not improve as long as this profit is accumulated by capitalists. So, as long as the profit goes to the capitalist alone, to the owner alone, the condition of the worker can never improve. Marx believed that to free themselves from capital exploitation, workers had to construct a radical socialist society where all property would be socially controlled. So, what Marx believed and what Marx wrote about is that to free themselves from capitalist exploitation. What is capitalist exploitation? I am a capitalist, you are my worker, you are doing all the work for me, and that will give me profits, and I will take the profits home, leaving you with nothing. That is the exploitation of your labor. I am exploiting your labor without giving you anything to survive. So that is a capitalist exploitation. So to free themselves from this kind of exploitation, workers had to construct a socialist society where all property would be socially controlled. All property would be divided among everyone, and that won't be a private property for anyone. That would be a social property. Everyone had right to that amount of wealth. Everyone had the right to take away his own share from that property. Marx was convinced that workers would triumph in the conflict with capitalists. So, if the struggle between capitalists and workers ended, it would end with the workers winning. That's what Marx told. That's what Marx wrote about. That was Marx's philosophy, Marxian philosophy, or Marxist thought, that a society, a communist society, was the natural progression of a society, the natural future of a society. Now, by the 1870s, socialist ideas spread throughout Europe. Workers in England and Germany began forming associations and parties to fight for better living and working conditions. In Germany, these associations worked closely with the Social Democratic Party and helped it win parliamentary seats. By 1905, socialists and trade unionists formed a Labour Party in Britain and a Socialist Party in France. However, till 1914, socialists never actually succeeded in forming governments in any countries of Europe. Represented by strong figures in parliamentary politics, their ideas did shape legislations. They were able to win seats in parliamentary politics. They were able to win in votes, but they were not strong enough to form governments. The governments continued to be run by conservatives, liberals, and radicals. Now, in one of the least industrialized European countries, this situation was reversed. Socialists took over the government in Russia through the October Revolution in 1917. The fall of monarchy in February 1917 and the events of October are normally called the Russian Revolution. So, in October 1917, the socialists took over the government in Russia and ended monarchy. This was called the Russian Revolution, and the main figure of the Russian Revolution was Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov, popularly known as Lenin. And incidentally, today, 22nd of April, is Lenin's 150th birthday. We will learn more about Lenin, we will learn more about the Russian Revolution in the next video. Till then, bye.